folks, welcome back to the dig. Last time we cleared out 2 whole spires, the map and the planetarium spires, and today we're checking out spire number 4. Let's get to it.
The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one.
Guess that planetarium really was affecting the real world. And we've already found our light bridge generator. But before we mess around with that, let's take a look at this wall. Looks like the moons are shining light down into something. We'll figure that out later. For now, let's get this thing turned on.
Another broken light bridge. Just needs a little adjustment.
Yeah, these things never seem to work right.
Another broken light bridge. Okay, so maybe it needs a little more adjustment. Another broken light bridge. It still doesn't work. Must be something wrong inside the control panel.
Yep, this one is so badly messed up that even adjusting the lens doesn't do it. Gotta crack it open.
So this is what's in the guts of these machines.
So here's a interesting little puzzle. Our center light beam comes out. When it shoots into one of the white crystals, it splits the beams into red, green, and blue. Our objective is to light all of the crystals up. Not just the colored ones, but the white ones as well. And then we have to additionally get the correct colored beam in the correct colored gem.
Pretty impressive for someone who never took a class in alien physics.
It can either be extremely quick or take forever.
Another broken light bridge.
And of course the lens is still in the wrong place.
If at first you don't succeed,
and there we go. That's 4 out of 5. Let's go take a look. Yeah, that thing is looking distressingly organic. But it's still beyond our ability to do anything with it. By the way, for the light bridge puzzles, it's a progression. The first one always works fine, the second one always has to do one adjustment, the third one always has to do multiple adjustments, and the fourth one you always have to mess with the innards.
the bat things are up on the ceiling. What do I have that can reach clear up there?
Well, no matter what the planet, bats don't like light.
It's amazing how parallel evolution on two different worlds made bats look completely weird and disgusting in both places.
Yeah, those things look like big, gliding flesh sleeves.
Here you are, Brink. You haven't been answering.
I was busy, trying to concentrate on my work. I don't have time for interruptions.
In other words, you want me to go away.
Those are the right words. Go away.
Hey, remember what I said about Brink just vanishing into the ether and we have no idea how he got here? Yeah. I really don't know either. But he doesn't want to have anything to do with us right now. He'll basically just tell us to fuck off if we try and talk to him. So let's go take a look at those moons. The museum spire seemed to indicate that there was something to do here.
I can't move this thing with my bare hands. It's half buried in dirt and rubble.
Well, we know what to do with things buried in dirt.
Let's see if this plate can be moved.
And there we go.
Could this be some sort of burial chamber? It's a roughly carved hole in the wall. What purpose could this have had?
Now, in the opening for the thread, I said that this game was pretty good about avoiding cat hair mustache type puzzles.
There's light seeping through from outside.
In all but 2 cases, and this is one of those 2. What we have to do is, like we saw in the map room, we have to light the room up, and we have to find a way to hold this plate down. Now, the way to hold it down makes no sense.
That should hold it.
Why? It's quite clearly above the plate. There's no reason it should be holding it down. And as for the way to light it up, there's no indication that this should work. I mean, it lit up the room that it was originally in, but there's no indication that it would fit into that hole.
Now we've got some decent lighting.
It hasn't functioned as a light source outside of that room since then. Nothing. I'm just not super fond of this room.
There's something smooth under the dirt. A lens. Light must pass through it down into... I worry this statue is life-sized. I hope I don't get kicked out for destroying the exhibit.
One of the few occasions where examining does something different than touching. Well, we've descended into the crypt. Must be something pretty important buried down here.
There's still a little flesh clinging to these old bones. Oh, now now suddenly we've got guard dogs. Where did he come from, anyway?
From the grave, Boston.
He just rose up out of a pile of bones near the door, after a crystal fell from the wall. Not a bad system of keeping guard dogs around. Even if they die of old age, just drop a crystal on him and there he is again, barking his brains out. That creature won't let me near the door.
Yeah, we've got to get back there, and there's no way around that massive thing. But it looks like this security system is actually supposed to have 2 guard dogs. So maybe if we revive the second one, we can find out how to disarm it properly.
Look, it's the ugly twins. That worked out rather well.
Yeah, or maybe they're just really stupid animals and they'll take care of themselves.
Yeah, right. Like I want to revive them now, when they'd be really mad.
Well, let's get into this door.
I can't get it open.
This is another one that I'm not super fond of.
A life crystal fell from this slot and resurrected that guardian creature.
You're gonna have to look really closely and notice that that panel has 4 little dots on it. And we've seen something kind of similar to that a couple of times. It's like the locks on the doors back in the Nexus. And we happen to be carrying around a key that's different from all the others.
The door evaporated when the engraving touched the slot. This is the engraving we found in the shipwreck. The one the first ghost gave us. This must be where the ghost wanted us to come all along.
Yeah. And here's the tomb.
Maggie, I found something. It's far below the tomb, past some pretty ugly guards. A dead alien sealed inside a crystal pyramid.
Sounds like they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
Must have been important to him. A king or something.
Or it terrified them. Remember, this is the land of the life crystals. Dead doesn't necessarily mean dead. Maybe they were trying to keep it from being found and revived.
But this is where the ghost wanted us to go. The key to the last door was the key that the first ghost showed us, back in the ruined spaceship.
Still, you don't have a key to the pyramid, right? Besides, how do you know the ghost is our friend? Brink died by digging where the ghost pointed.
I hate not having enough information.
I'm working as fast as I can to get this stuff translated. I'm so close I can taste it.
Fine, keep working. Call me if you think of anything helpful.
Well, I don't know about that bit about not having the key. I mean, the key to my front door is also the key to my garage door.
It's the remains of a huge creature.
Now, ordinarily, I would edit all this dialogue out, but this is a pretty important guy. So...
He's very tall. Or I'm very short. I wish I didn't keep thinking of the term bite size. Please be friendly. I hope you're friendly. I'm certainly friendly. Let's all be friends.
Laham chi anak trestolum, Kalatisia Nea Eklash Park.
How does it feel to be alive again after all these years? I can't believe I said something so lame.
Kalatisia Nea
Look, can you give me any information about how my crew and I can get back to Earth? That's EARTH, third planet from a sort of smallish yellow star which is somewhere out there in space.
Laham Gianak Trestalum.
Earth mad, go home. Get it?
Bradshaw.
You are Oz, the great and powerful. I ain't got no ruby slippers, but I still want to go home.
Laham Gianak Trestalum.
If all I wanted to do was stand around and shout nonsense at somebody, I could have run for Congress.
Kalatisia Nea
I'm Boston Lowe, and I've got 2 crew members around here somewhere, and we're stuck here and we need help.
Kalatisia Nea
Could you maybe speak slower? And maybe in some language that I understand? Of course, that's pretty much limited to English.
Ia Klatsik Star.
Ude, Uye, Ixpe, Igpe, Atenlay?
Ia Klatsik Star.
Who are you?
Bradshaw.
Why were you so carefully protected?
Zulsen Sloak Natsla. Iwitsa Naru Mainzian.
Maggie Robbins, one of my crew members. She's working on learning your language back in the library. We really want to learn everything we can from you.
Bradshaw.
These life crystals. I hope it's okay that we've been kind of borrowing and using them. I mean, good thing, huh? Because here you are.
Laham Gianak Trestalum.
Does this mean anything to you?
Zulsen Sloak Natsla. Iwitsa Naru Mainzian.
If you don't want me to have this, I'll go put it back in the museum. No harm done.
Zulsen Sloak Natsla. Iwitsa Naru Mainzian.
These light bridges are really great. Was it you who invented them? It's pretty cool sliding around on light. So if they're yours, good job. How am I doing at sucking up?
Laham Gianak Trestalum.
I've been collecting these metal plates that we think are controls like the ones that got us here, but I really don't know. Do they have anything to do with getting us home?
Nayak Najutsasu.
What are those ghosts that were giving us hints now and then?
Kalatisia Nea
Well, that's it for that.
Well, hey, thanks. It's been great talking to you. So long. We should do this again sometime.
Zulsen Sloak Natsla. Iwitsa Naru Mainzian.
I'd better tell Maggie about this.
Maggie. Come in, Maggie.
Yes? What?
Maggie, you won't believe what just happened.
Boston, I think I've got it. I've got the language. I can read this stuff now.
Can you speak it? Because I've got this...
But take this inscription here. I'm pretty sure it's talking about...
Maggie?
My mind must be playing tricks on me.
What were you saying about...
What are you? What do you want?
What's happening? What's going on?
Boston! Brink! Anybody!
Maggie! Brink! Come in, wherever you are, we need you. Something's happened to Maggie. Damn.
Well, guess we're gonna have to go fix that. Next time, though. See you around, everyone.